NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Commanders and the Steelers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gautin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing?
The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week.
He's got a man, complete, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Daniels looking to throw. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And they go play action. Daniels. That's into a crowd and intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, fortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan. And the Commanders Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
13 yards there and a Washington first. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now Daniels. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now is Daniels. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Yeah, pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now it's Roethlisberger. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. In motion, the tight end. Here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Washington from 6 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense set to take over again. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Robinson on the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. Here's Woodhead. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their 1st touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big. Very nice route.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
Ben to throw again. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for us Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Steelers add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Washington offense heading out. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On the toss, here's Robinson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
There's a nice move. Look at the big man rumble. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, 64 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up and maybe here in the second quarter. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
An 8-yard pickup.
Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drop.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Roethlisberger. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. To throw is Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler.
Complete to number 88. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Now Daniels. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Austin left side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Steelers.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. To the air goes Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down before he gets into enemy. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the move past the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Able to power through. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your goal. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that, Charles, you would have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
This 2nd and 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught once again by Brown. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Roethlisberger. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
17 yards. That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got it. Got his man. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Andre Howell, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Daniels. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
He decided to try to really help to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Play action, now it's Daniels. Some strong running at the 20. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, it's Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, This is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Robinson up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's first and goal. They'll run with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time. That sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Nothing easy about that one in these elements in the snow, but he's able to put it home in what looks to be the game winner.
I had problems with the footing just walking from the bus to the stadium. I can't imagine being called to kicking this stuff with the game on the line. But he appeared to have zero issues whatsoever.
This ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout